Hello, welcome to Candor with Katie, or welcome back. I am still having issues with my microphone and my camera, and I don't understand it because it works on the computer, but it does not work through StreamYard. So I think I'm going to have to reach out to them. So let's roll the intro, and we will be back talking about useless talents. Are they always useless? I don't know. Okay, hang on. This is going too fast. It's not letting me get to the intro. Here we go. See ya. Boom! Let's do this. All right, so I don't know what gave me this idea. I'm just bopping around sometimes looking at stuff, and I think, what would be interesting, what would be fun? Because I am still dealing with this situation with the ROC, with the guest house, and it's not progressing, and it's very frustrating. And I've been feeling sorry, got hair in my face, all kinds of stress. And my microphone, I guess this looks okay though. Yeah, it doesn't look any, I guess my camera that I use on the computer doesn't really look any different. And I don't know about the volume, but I guess if I had a guest here, it would be worse. So we're going to talk about funny hidden talents. Well, some of them are useless. I forgot to put useless on here, but I looked on Reddit as usual, and I took something also from this guy, wrote an article for The Accidental Expert. So I can clap with one hand. Immediately afterwards, everyone around me starts flapping their wrists around like they're having seizures and asking me if they're doing it right. They're not. And then edit, none of you have guessed my identity. There are dozens of us. So I didn't go through all 168 replies, but I did go through some of them and added them because they're pretty funny. So A Bridge Runner, I can quote B-list movies in a conversation and you'll never know. And then one of the comments in there, it said, Bacon Arrow, I think, plot twist. This was a quote from a B-list movie. And then Days 55 said, I wonder how many people Googled it just to verify it. Well, I did, and I didn't find it. So who knows? I can hold two grapes in my mouth, then spit them into the air one after the other, and then catch them again. And then I said, Mother Reverend. I can just read the comments. These are a long time ago. I don't know. Sounds a little unpleasant. Actually, I can take a grape and I put it here, and then I just have it here, and then I suck really hard. It goes it pops in the back of my mouth and makes a really big noise. So that's kind of a useless talent, I would say. I can sleep anywhere, anytime, in just about any position. I can actually do this. I can fall asleep at a professional football game. If I'm tired, I'm tired, and I will be able to fall right asleep. Is anybody else like this? Okay. If I'm trying to find a glass at a friend's place, I have the uncanny ability to open every single cupboard except the one holding the glasses. Isn't that true everywhere? Airbnbs, all of them. I am genetically unable to get brain freeze. I can chug an entire slushie without consequence. That is a skill. I would not call that an unnecessary or useless talent, because brain freezes are terrible. Okay, I'm weirdly good at recognizing fonts. That's very strange to me. I can F up pretty much anything. So some of these, I don't know if they were, I guess I can leave it there and not have to switch it so much. I don't know if they were joking or if it was this kind of like a sad thing, Okay, now I'm going to have to make it bigger. I can throw up on command. Gross, and not nearly as useful as crying. Okay, this to me is disgusting. I could not deal with that. So this person answers, you can get out of so many things with vomiting. Don't want to be at work? Vomit. Someone pisses you off? Vomit on them. Someone tries to attack you? Vomit on them. See someone parked in two spots? Vomit on their car. Ew. And then he says, or she, as someone that can fake cry, vomiting would be a lot more useful in my daily life. But gross. I wouldn't be able to handle it if somebody if somebody vomited around me. Like when I was younger, I used to just throw up if someone else did. I don't know if I would now still, but I can say, no, this is funny. I can say wacky, waving, inflatable arm, flailing tube man. Okay, wait. I can say wacky, waving, inflatable arm, flailing tube man really fast over and over. So I'm going to try it, okay? Wacky, waving, inflatable arm, flailing tube man. Ooh, wacky, waving, inflatable arm, flailing tube man. Oh, I can say that one pretty well. And then this person says, I'm really good at saying Irish wristwatch quickly, which to me, that one's really hard. It's just like I used to always say, if you try to say Polish sausage really fast, you can't. So Irish wristwatch. I can't do it. I wish I had someone on here that was trying it out with me. Okay. I can take a nap for a specified amount of time, like say 22 minutes. I also know right before a timer is about to go off. Okay, I can literally do this too. I don't necessarily wake up when the timer goes off, but I like my sister was here over the weekend and I was like, I'm gonna take a quick nap. And I was gonna take like a 10-minute nap. And I looked at the clock and I slept 8 minutes. Like, boom. I can sleep, slobber, and dream in 10 minutes. I say that all the time. So if I say I'm gonna take a 20-minute nap or whatever, if I set an alarm, I will totally do that. And I will wake up refreshed. It's amazing because I don't have to take like 2-hour naps. Those are the ones that make me more and more tired. Okay. I can cut my hands together and shoot water 10 to 12 feet in a straight line. That's insane. Like, is it like this? It's like always having a water gun on me. When I do it without water, it makes a fart noise, which is like always having a whoopee cushion. And then edit grammar. But can you imagine? So is it like this? Like, or is it like, and they do that? And gross. It's kind of funny though. I can bend my knees backward so that my knee has about 140 to 150 degree angle. I've never measured it. And then someone says, ha ha ha, you should post a pic so I can throw up looking at it. First of all, that's some serious, what is that called when you have got your like double jointed or something? Crazy. It's crazy to me. I would like to see it actually because it would look weird. To me, I would think it would belong in a circus or something. I never forget a face. If I've seen it once, I'll remember it if I see it again. Pictures are a little harder because it's a frozen moment in time, and they may never look the same way. Case in point, when I was 12, my dad introduced me to a guy, and we chatted for a few moments. Almost 30 years later, my dad and I were out, and I said, Dad, is that so-and-so? And sure enough, it was, and my dad was able to reconnect with someone he hadn't seen in 20 years. I can actually do this. I mean, I say this all the time. Like I can just, and I've probably said it on here before. I could be at a supermarket, picking out oranges or something, and somebody's next to me. Let's just say it's a guy. And then 3 months later, I'll see him somewhere and I'll be like, how do I know that guy? How do I know that guy? And then I'll think about it and I'll be like, oh my God, he was picking out oranges at Safeway at the same time I was. No significance, no chatting with them, but I can remember faces really well. Names, forget about it. Phone numbers, I can't even look at a phone number from like here and switch to like put it in my phone without having to go back and look at it again. So I don't know. Can you guys recognize faces as well? Always put the USB in the right way on the first try. That is a skill. That's a skill, my friends. I'm really, really good at guessing the appropriate container size for quantities of food, liquid. For example, when I make soup, I don't measure what I put in the pot or use a recipe, but it'll always come out as exactly 1, 2, or 3 quarts on the nose. My boyfriend gets excited whenever I cook and put food away to see if I effed up this time, but I never do. And then this person says, I have the exact opposite talent. Nothing like washing twice the amount of dishes with the added bonus of cleaning up spills every single time. And then this person here says, how is this useless? I feel the same because I'm like the other person. Like I'll wash container, like, because I'll put it in a container that's too big. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to store it in that. When I really could. It's not like I have that much like non-available space in the fridge or whatever, but I'll put it in another container and then wash that one. So, but back in the day when I bartended, I used to love it when I could take like, say this was a glass and then you'd make the drink, in the tin and you'd pour it in the glass. And I would get so excited when it was like just perfect because you're not measuring it in the glass first. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. I make really good popcorn. All the kernels always pop and they never burn. Again, this is something that I think is a skill. Christine Hillary. Yes, I recognize people the same way you described, but I don't have any really good random talents. Well, I do. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Well, I do random accents really well. Oh, and there's another one in here that says that. No, this one I just went to the other one. So yeah, I can do accents too. I love that. That's actually really fun. That could be good for acting, which I'll talk about a couple things in a minute. I can laugh genuinely with a complete straight face. Oh my God. Genuinely with a complete straight face. It creeps people out. Can you imagine this? I can't do it. I can't do it. It would just look weird. Plus, I just have to have the whole action of it, I guess. I like this one. I can fling a rubber band with incredible accuracy. Nobody ever cares, though. I did the ones where you would do it like this. I should have got a rubber band. Do I have one in here? No. You know, you do it like the gun, and then you have it on your pinky, and then you go, and it flings. Used to love that. So this person says, snipe them with rubber bands until they care. And then another person says, while driving, roll down your windows and snipe the pedestrians. Hit and run. Okay, so I thought about this and I was like, okay, these are not all useless talents though. So can you use your talents for other things? Okay. So then I went and I Googled it, and these are some of the things that came up. So you could be a puzzle designer. You can solve complex puzzle and create mind-bending challenges for others. You can be a professional calligrapher, food stylist, video game tester. And then, but maybe you just want to learn useless skills for fun. Maybe you want to impress peeps. Plus, it could keep your brain healthy. So for like those games and stuff. So the guy that wrote that article, so embracing a new activity that also forces you to think and learn and requires ongoing practice can be one of the best ways to keep the brain healthy. So this is Dr. John N. Morris, Director of Social and Health Policy Research at Harvard Affiliated Institute for Aging Research. So think of it like, look what I can do. You probably remember weird stuff people do for a long time, maybe as long as you live, like party tricks. And then you forget maybe all the other people. So this guy, Kyle T. Webster, he wrote the article that I'm referencing here. So he said, at a holiday party at the design firm where I worked in 2004, the owner of a winery we had just started working with was making his exit. As he approached the door, I stopped him and said, "You want to see something crazy?" I then proceeded to do a classic levitation illusion. He was amazed, and it helped that he probably had a few libations, I'm sure. I shook his hand and made my way back to another corner of the office, leaving him to wonder about what just had happened. 8 years later, when it came time for him to design a label for one of his new beverages, he tracked me down and gave me the job. Why? He remembered the magic. In fact, the beautiful thing about it, and this goes for most magic tricks actually, is that he remembered it as being far more spectacular than it actually had been. The illusion had grown like a legend in his mind. According to his retelling of the moment and to a colleague, I had hovered several feet above the ground, right before his eyes. In reality, it had been maybe 3 or 4 inches, which is all the illusion can really achieve. Nevertheless, I had been a junior designer all those years ago with nothing to separate me from the other employees in my position. But I made an indelible impression on this man by doing something weird and unexpected, born out of a hobby I rarely, at the time, got to share with the world. So that's it for that. So you just never know, which is kind of cool. I put in ChatGPT, and it kind of, I think it gave us the same one. So I'll just share the screen. And was like, can you make a career out of hidden talents? Right. So then it comes up with, it says, okay, I got to check this. So this is the thing, because I hate how I can't see myself on here. It's so weird. Gaming, which we talked about, potential job, but it says earning potential. Top players and streamers earn millions through sponsorships, tournament winnings, and ad revenue, blah, blah, blah. Content creation like YouTube and TikTok. Okay, my 33 subscribers. I do this a long time too. We'll see. Extreme memorization or mentalism. So you can be a memory coach. Sometimes you can make substantial incomes by performing in high-end venues. Whistling or beatboxing. This kind of makes me laugh. But the earning potential. Some beatboxers have found fame and fortune performing at concerts, on TV, and in commercials. Unique sound talents can lead to jobs in entertainment or viral social media success. Think about that guy from one of those movies where he made all those noises. Oh my God, I'm like having a brain freeze. Pam says that's hilarious. And that's pretty cool, right? Okay, and a couple more. You could be speed cubing, solving Rubik's Cubes. And then it says the earning potential, while it may seem niche, professional speed cubers earn money through competitions, sponsorships, and teaching courses. Some also earn from content creation. Artistic coffee foam designs, latte art. I can't imagine that you would earn more. I mean, it just says famous baristas or cafe influencers can build massive followings online. So you never know. Calligraphy and handwriting. Oops. Competitive eating, although I can't stand mukbanging, but competitive eating, I've watched some of those YouTube things. There's a guy, Mr. Beard, I think he's pretty good. So they probably make pretty decent money. Extreme couponing, I guess it says that some of them turn it into a way of life. And parkour or extreme sports. You could, high-profile athletes in extreme sports, like parkour, often earn from sponsorships and competing and things like that. So if you think about it, it would be really awesome. I would say the Highland Games are not useless, but it would be nice if we could make money doing it. So the thing is, you just never really know, right? You just, oh, hey, I forgot Sitscotch. Here he is. You never know. Well, don't be afraid to be weird. You know what I mean? If you have this like a weird talent. So here's one of mine. I can do this. I can also do it the other way. This way's better. So I can do the Billy Idol. We want more, more, more. You do it on both sides. That's a useless talent. Then there's people that can do things like, you know, I used to be able to touch my arm, but now I can't do it anymore. Like, what use is that? But I mean, think about Jim Carrey and all his faces. He turned that into a multi-million-dollar career. So you never know. And you know what Sisquatch says? The journey begins with you. So be good to yourself. And I forgot my little things today. The Horgan loves you. So I will see you next week. And I will be in Chicago next week. So I need to plan that accordingly. And maybe I'll do a fun one. So see you next week. Bye.